are you the one who wants to learn how do you make Spanish sentences in present tense? Then this video is for you. Hola y bienvenidos, welcome to Spanish with Pallavi y buenas tardes, good evening. In today's video we are going to learn how to create Spanish sentences in present tense. So what is the formation of Spanish sentences in present tense, and what are the conjugation of the verbs, and how do you form sentences with those conjugations using those verbs in present tense. So whether you're just traveling, talking to your friends, or chatting with your friends, or just passionate about Spanish language, then these simple Spanish phrases, simple sentences in present tense are the ones that you should start from. So from this video, you'll eventually get to learn a lot. It could be conjugations of the verbs, vocabulary, pronouns, adjectives, present tense formation, how do you create sentences in Spanish language in present tense. So we'll use different kind of verbs and how do we conjugate those verbs in singular form. First person, second person and third person, singular form. So in this video, we'll eventually going to translate all the sentences from English to Spanish in the simple present tense. So one by one, each word we are going to translate from English to Spanish. So let's learn the Spanish verbs conjugations and let's start making simple Spanish sentences in simple present tense. Let's start. So as you can see on the screen, you have to guess each word from English to Spanish. So one by one we'll do it. I speak Spanish. I in Spanish will be yo. Speak will be hablo. Spanish will be español. So the whole sentence will be I speak Spanish. Yo hablo español. Yo hablo español. Next, you eat a sandwich. How do we say that in Spanish? One by one we'll do it. You will be tú. Eat will be comes. A sandwich. Un sandwich. So the whole sentence will be you eat a sandwich. Tú comes un sandwich. Tú comes un sandwich. He runs fast. How do we say that in Spanish? So one by one we'll do it. He in Spanish will be él. Runs will be corre. Corre. Fast will be rápido. So the whole sentence will be he runs fast. Él corre rápido. Él corre rápido. Next. She writes the letter. How do we say that? She will be ella. Writes will be escribe. Escribe. The letter will be la carta. So the whole sentence will be she writes the letter. Ella escribe la carta. Ella escribe la carta. Next, I write a letter. How do we say that? So I will be yo. Write will be escribo. A letter will be una carta. So the whole sentence will be I write a letter. Yo escribo una carta. Yo escribo una carta. Next, you read a book. How do we say that in Spanish? So you will be tú. Read will be lees. A book will be un libro. So the whole sentence will be you read a book. Tú lees un libro. Tú lees un libro. Next, he listens to music. How do we say that? So he in Spanish will be él. Listens will be escucha. Escucha. Tú will be a. Music will be la música. La música. So how do we say the whole sentence? He listens to music. Él escucha a la música. Él escucha a la música. Next. She sings well. How do we say that? She will be ella. Sings will be canta. Well, bien. So how do we say that? The whole sentence. She sings well. Ella canta bien. Ella canta bien. Next. I walk to my school. How do we say that? I will be yo. Walk will be camino. To will be a. The school will be la escuela. So the whole sentence will be I walk to the school. Yo camino a la escuela. Yo camino a la escuela. Next. You swim in the pool. How do we say that? You will be tú. Swim will be nadas. In will be en. The pool will be la piscina. So the whole sentence will be you swim in the pool. Tú nadas en la piscina. Tú nadas en la piscina. Next. He paints the house. How do we say that in Spanish? He will be él. Paints will be pinta. The house will be la casa. So the whole sentence will be he paints the house. Él pinta la casa. Él pinta la casa. Next. She works in the office. How do we say that in Spanish? Let's start. How do we say she in Spanish? Ella. Works in Spanish? Trabaja. In Spanish? En. The office will be la oficina. La oficina. So the whole sentence will be she works in the office. Ella trabaja en la oficina. Ella trabaja en la oficina. Next. I teach Spanish. How do we say that in Spanish? I in Spanish will be yo. Teach will be enseño. Spanish will be español. So how do we say the whole sentence? I teach Spanish. Yo enseño español. Yo enseño español. Next. You play cricket. How do we say that in Spanish? You will be tú. Play will be juegas. Juegas. The cricket will be el cricket. El cricket. So the whole sentence will be you play cricket. Tú juegas el cricket. Tú juegas el cricket. Next. He buys food. How do we say that in Spanish? He will be él. Buys will be compra. The food will be la comida. So the whole sentence will be he buys the food. Él compra la comida. Él compra la comida. Next. She lives in Madrid. How do we say that in Spanish? She in Spanish will be ella. Lives in Spanish vive. In will be en. Madrid will be Madrid. So the whole sentence will be she lives in Madrid. Ella vive en Madrid. Ella vive en Madrid. Next. I run every morning. How do we say that in Spanish? I in Spanish will be yo. Run will be corro. Every morning will be todas las mañanas. Todas las mañanas. So the whole sentence will be I run every morning. Yo corro todas las mañanas. Yo corro todas las mañanas. Next. You cook dinner. How do you say that in Spanish? You will be, you all know that. Tú. Cook will be cocinas. Cocinas. The dinner will be la cena. So the whole sentence in Spanish will be you cook dinner. Tú cocinas la cena. Tú cocinas la cena. Next. He cleans the house. How do you say that in Spanish? He will be él. Cleans will be limpia. The house will be la casa. So the whole sentence will be he cleans the house. Él limpia la casa. Él limpia la casa. Next. Last but not the least, she watches TV. How do you say that in Spanish? She will be ella. Watches will be mira. The television will be, the TV will be la televisión. So how do you say that, the whole sentence? She watches TV. Ella mira la televisión. Ella mira la televisión. So these were the phrases in present tense, the singular ones. Wait for the second part, the plural ones. And if you want to practice and learn more these kind of sentences, then watch these videos, how to create sentences, how to form sentences, and how to translate them from English to Spanish. So links are there in the description part. You can go and watch it on my channel Spanish with Pallavi. These are the links of both videos, singular and plural ones, how to create sentences in Spanish. And you'll eventually get the chance to guess the sentences, guess the words, and practice more. So wait for the next part. Keep learning Spanish. Don't forget to subscribe my channel Spanish with Pallavi. Adios, hasta pronto.